Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day. In today's video, I'm actually going to do a test, and these are leftover half square triangles that you may recognize from video 149. And what I've done is I found a common size to trim them down to, and these turned out to be 4 inches. And I recently saw a posting on social media where someone was converting half square triangles into another unique block. So I thought, why not give this a try? So basically what you do is you cut it in half vertically and horizontally, and from that you'll end up with 4 separate units. So because these are 4 inches square, I'm using a ruler that measures 2.5 by 4.5. And what I've done is I've just put a tape marker on the 2-inch grid so I don't lose track of where I need to line it up. So what I'm going to do is take care of putting this on the 2-inch edge of the fabric, and I will cut once on the vertical. And then what I'll do is I'll turn my mat. I could use one that does that already, but this is the one I have in front of me for today. And again, lining up on 2 inches and making sure that these haven't come apart. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're cutting right here, because that's where you're going to end up in the center having 2 half square triangles. So let me do that. And there we go. So we have 2 half square triangles and 2 2-inch squares. So let me go ahead. I'm going to do the rest of these. They all share the same common solid toning fabric. And I think I have a couple design ideas. Well, isn't this amazing? In a matter of minutes, I now have 24 half square triangles and a pile of 12 solids and a mixture of the colored fabric. Again, 12 of those. So let's play around with a few layouts. So one of my thoughts to keep it scrappy would be to take one of a lighter background, that's what I'm going to call it, and then you could pair it up with the half square triangles like that, and then you could put a darker filler like that. And by making 4 of those blocks, then you would end up with one of our star blocks. And I'm just randomly putting these here just to give you an idea of what it could look like. So you move those together. I'm happy that the stripes stayed parallel and they didn't go wonky. So again, like this. And then 4 backgrounds, randomly choosing. And again, I think I'll just mix these up a bit to really make it look scrappy. And then and we don't want that one. And maybe we'll put this guy over there. So you get the idea. So we could do something like that, and that would be a neat repeating pattern. We could also trade out 2 of these and put either some of the, I'm calling them low volume colored squares, or we could cut some additional ones. So I'm just going to scoot that along so that you can see what it looks like. So that's one option. And then I had another thought. Well, what happens if we take, let's just move these out of the way. What happens if we take, I'll use one with a little bit higher contrast. So if we took one of the half square triangles, and then wherever the lighter is, we put a lighter fabric. And just because this is here, I'll match it up, but it could be one of the others. And then we could take another half square triangle, and we could have it going this way, and then put the dark like that. And that would be kind of a neat repeating pattern as well. Or we could also take a series of these like this and put the dark beside it like that. So let me know what you're thinking. I'm going to do a couple sample blocks and then I'll show you what I've decided on. So I've got these blocks made. They now measure 3.5 inches unfinished or 3 inches finished. And I've got 12 of them, which is pretty amazing, I think. So from here, I thought this would be kind of a neat idea to make as a border. I went around like that because I do have a project in mind coming up that I could use this in. So that was one thought. I don't know what you think about that. And then you could actually have these going the opposite direction like this. So you end up with your 4-patch type of look. So when you look at that through camera, I'm not going to put them all out because I don't have enough view in the camera, but that's kind of, I like how that pattern's starting to look. And then another thought is to actually turn them around the other way like this. And then you end up with a nice pinwheel pattern. So let me try and get that like that a bit better for you. So if you can see, it's starting to get the swirls. And that's kind of fun as well. So if you made that into a single border, that would be a nice way to jazz up another block that doesn't have as much busyness going on. And it's a great way to use up some extra fabric as well. So that's my second option. So I'm not going to join these together right now because I'm still planning the other project. I'd love to know what you think about this. And again, I took a 4-inch HST and this is what I was able to make out of it, a 3.5 inch or 3-inch finished block. I really like it. So until next time, don't forget to like, share, comment, and all that fun stuff, and sew safely and sew with Debee. Have a great day and bye for now.